I am definitely bearing witness to climate change. I'm making observations as a scientist because I go out. I take 1 week of every month of every year to go out and sample habitat and the species. And I've seen a lot of changes because of a rise in sea level, rapid sea level rise that changed things like overnight. And that was like a jolt to me. And I should have known. I mean, I read about climate change, I knew sea level was rising, but until I saw it, until it impacted me directly, I didn't feel it the same way. I didn't understand what it would do. Thank you. Parallel to the water's edge. Don't go. I worry about losing our wild places. Sensually, I like to look up at a dark night sky and see the stars. I like to smell the seaweed. I like to touch dirt, clean dirt. I like to hear birds or silence or the waves. And I like to taste water from a spring. That's what we're losing. And that's what we need to survive.
What we're catching now in a week, I used to catch in a partial tide back when lobstering was good. That's how devastating it is. I don't see nobody looking for the cause of all of this other than blame it on global warming, because that's the easiest thing to do. I say sewer treatment plants, the pollution, the pharmaceuticals that's going into the water every day.
I think we've been treated unfairly and kind of looked down upon as polluters or, things like that. They've got more than our fair share of blame for it, yes. I don't think we're the cause of any climate change. I mean, maybe somewhat. But look at you've got all these millions of automobiles running around putting out carbon. Nobody's trying to stop them. That threat of being run out of business is hanging over your head all the time, and all the time. So you just never know from week to week. Well, they say the climate is changing, but are we doing it? Or is it just a natural thing that the Earth does?
Today's environment where climate change is now one of the most politically polarized issues in America. It's more politically polarizing than abortion. It's more politically polarizing than gay marriage. Climate change.